Hello Internet, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon FireRed and LeafGreen. In the last episode, we made it here to 5 Island and explored off to the east in the 5 Isle Meadow. This time, we're going to be heading north to the Water Path, or the Water Labyrinth, not Water Path, that's later. Sorry, the names in this area are all really samey, and by area I mean the 7 Islands, the entire region. Okay. We're heading north here using Surf, and you can see I have Krabby using Surf. This is because we want an empty space in our party. For what? You will see in a moment. There's no new encounters here or anything, and it's really living up to its name of Water Labyrinth because it's a really tiny maze. And by tiny, I mean, like, there aren't that many areas where you can realistically get lost here, and Water Labyrinth is just a name they gave it because they couldn't name it, like, a route with a number, because they couldn't do that for the 7 Islands, because then the Johto region's routes would overlap with the 7 Islands' routes, even though they just ended up doing that in Unova anyway, where all the routes overlap with Kanto routes, and whatever, it doesn't matter. It is getting a little annoying. Maybe I should spray a repel, considering, again, no new encounters appear here. Alright, spray to repel should be a little less annoying now. Here we are. I want to talk to this lady first. This is an excellent environment for raising Pokemon. Really? There's no tall grass. You don't look like the type who's going to have a Pokemon that knows Surf. You also don't look like a fisherman, so... Okay. Pikachu. I'm just gonna go for Psychic. We'll go for Metronome against something that, Gaster has a more assured victory against than a Pikachu. Pikachu can do at least decent damage. Clefairy. Okay. It's our first time fighting a Pokemon breeder. They tend to use unevolved Pokemon. Sometimes they'll know egg moves, but usually they're just random unevolved Pokemon. There we go, Meteor Mash. I already talked about how Clefairy can learn that, but it's our first time actually seeing one use it just because of how high leveled it needs to be to actually use it. Meryl. We have a very assured victory against a Meryl. Let's use Metronome. Okay. That's all. I don't have anything else to say about that one. Usually I'm able to, like, come up with something, but, Water Pulse. Going for the confusion. Excellent move, Mr. Gaster. Unfortunately, it did not work out. I don't know if you've been feeling this too. Metronome is not really as fun in FireRed and LeafGreen when it has this many moves it can choose from. Like, in Generation 1, there were so few moves for it to pull from that it would often pull the same moves, and the moves it would pull would often chain together really well. It's a lot less common for that to happen in FireRed and LeafGreen. That's why I want to keep using Metronome, just in case it does though, because it's infinitely more hype now. This old man. You travel all over the place, don't you? You're not driving your Pokémon too harshly, are you? Let me take a look. Oh, impressive. You treat your Pokémon right. I think you can be trusted with this. Please, I'd like you to have this. An egg. I received that egg while I was traveling. Somebody gave me an egg. I'm glad I met someone like you. Checking this egg. It's given to us already pretty close to hatching, so I'm just gonna go back and forth until this egg hatches. Huh? Togepi hatched from the egg. I'm not gonna nickname it, but maybe I should, because it is kind of a special Pokemon. Don't usually get these from anything other than gifted eggs. It has the better ability. That's good. Alright, and it comes knowing Metronome if you want to be very funny. Okay, let's go over Togepi and its evolution now because I don't want to keep it in the party for too long. Togepi evolves through high friendship. Slap the Sooth Bell on that baby and ride up and down Cycling Road. Let's talk about Togetic. Togetic has a 20% chance to get the Omni Boost from Ancient Power when paired with the ability Serene Grace, on top of solid recovery in Soft Boiled and Wish, and good enough coverage from Fire Blast or Flamethrower. But to make that Omni Boost chance better, at level 41 in Fire Red and Leaf Green only, Togetic learns Baton Pass. This allows it to switch out and pass its Omni Boost onto another Pokemon on your team so they can use their admittedly better stats to take out whatever you may be facing. This does unfortunately ride on Togetic facing an opponent that won't knock it out instantly in order to get the Omni Boost, but it's a fun strategy. I myself would genuinely consider using Togetic if it didn't appear so late in the game and my team wasn't finalized. Its stats are bad, and normal flying is a generic typing with many easy common weaknesses, but when Togetic works, it works well. If you show this old man the Togepi he gives you... Oh, hello! That's a cute Togepi! Seeing it reminds me of a sweet little girl I met while traveling. She was gently grooming Pokémon. She was a little angel. That little girl's name, I think it was Daisy. There is so much Daisy Oak lore in the Sevi Islands. I'm actually curious, does she have a page in the Fame Checker? She does. Why? I realized while I was in the Pokemon Center, I honestly want both HM users in the party right now, so Sheding and the Lost are taking up 2 slots. Our team is a little bit condensed right now, just because of the things I want to do in this damn video. That old man and the Togepi egg are the only things of note in that particular area, so we're going to be heading north to Resort Gorgeous now. New trainer class right off the bat. Artists. This is a new trainer class that uses exclusively Smeargle, a normal type that only learns a single move, Sketch. What does Sketch do? Well, we'll see if this thing doesn't go down in one hit. Figured it would though, because it's a Smeargle. Sketch allows the user to copy any move that the opponent uses before it moves, and the Pokemon that used Sketch keeps it. Smeargle learns this move every 10 levels, so this particular Smeargle knows Cross Chop, Mega Horn, Double Edge, and Self-Destruct. Just a bunch of high power moves that are a little risky to use. The sky and the sea, they're so fickle. Their changing expressions make them difficult to capture. I'm not an artist, I don't know how all this works. Maybe she's right, I don't know. I think there's an item around here somewhere. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I know what it is. There is a item here that is in Group C, so it's unlikely to ever actually appear, but it is here if you want to find it. Heading over here. Another new trainer class, I think. I'm visiting my friend's retreat, if you must know. Yep, new trainer class. Lady Jackie. They're just rich people. Similar to gentlemen, but young and female. Gaster grew to level 54 from beating her Skiploom. Alright. 10,000 Poke for winning. Yeah, they do give a lot of prize money. I find it pleasurable to leisurely battle in the gentle sea breeze. Good for you. Stop bragging. Okay. Selphy's house. Let's head in. Wow. It's a very ornate house. Pokemon Journal. Special feature, Cinnabar Gym Leader Blaine. Blaine is said to remove his dark shades only when he's thinking up new quiz questions. That's funny. It's a pretty picture of a Pokemon. It looks like it's feeling good. Yeah, you can see with these, like, pillars in the corner that this is definitely a rich person's house. Which means you can rob it freely. With these hands, I will create my victory. There's a lot of trainers to fight here, and I do want to fight all of them. I'm probably going to cut most of these out, but there's another painter here, Daisy. Maybe she's the Pokemon groomer we were hearing about, actually. This Smeargle knows Dynamic Punch, Dizzy Punch, Focus Punch, and Mega Punch. It literally can't touch Gaster. Let's use Metronome. High jump kick! Yeah! Woohoo! Gaster saw a normal type and knew what he had to do. Uh-oh, my paint tubes have scattered everywhere. They sure have. Excuse me, I'm trying to paint. Please keep out of my sight. Oh, she's painting a portrait of the lady in front of her. Okay, painter Selena. Her Smeargle knows the moves fly, dig, dive, and bounce. So all 2-turn moves, which means Metronome is an option right now because it's not in the air. Outrage, that'll probably kill. If you couldn't tell, Smeargle's stats are pretty bad to make up for the fact that it can learn literally every single move. This lady had 2 Mareep, and now she's using a Flaffy. These are Pokemon you can't obtain in the Sevi Islands, so I guess that might be another quirk of, like, ladies where they can use Pokemon from foreign regions? I don't know, maybe. If not, they just forgot that the event where you could obtain it in this game went unused, I guess. Oh my goodness gracious, I say that sometimes. A pool would be nice, but I must say a sunroom may be sublime. Okay, sunrooms aren't that rich of a thing. It's just a random youngster here. He feels kind of out of place in an area like this. He's a good runner, though. He's really fast. He ran across the water to get here. Watch him not have a Pokemon that can learn Surf. He's off to a bad start. I like the name Destin, though. Sounds like he's ready for Inazuma 11 Victory Road, too. I was correct. He did not have a single Pokemon that can learn Surf. When I run with the wind, it feels like I could fly. That does sound like an Inazuma 11 character. Anyway. There's nobody in Selphy's house right now. We want to surf off to the side here. Don't turn away from me. Fight me, damn you! Swimmer Toby. Toby Fox. Hiding information about Deltarune and even Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen. How did he know? Rhyme grew to level 54, beating Toby's Poliwhirl. That's a shocker. You must be joking. No. Getting so serious over this. How nonsensical. Okay, man. I'm just doing my damn job. I don't think there's no hidden items out here. I know there's not. Okay. Before heading in, I'm going to switch Lamp to the front. She's the lowest level at the moment. Let's go in. Lost Cave. Heading down here. It's the Lost Woods, baby! If you go through the wrong exit. That's a bad example. That's a bad example. We got warped back to this room, the entrance. Yeah, it's the Lost Woods, baby. Taking a wrong door is going to lead us back to the entrance. Okay. This guy just has an Onix, really? He couldn't even use a Steelix. I just went over Steelix, dude. Oh! This guy's a Ruin Maniac, not a hiker. That was a new trainer class. They're mostly just upgraded hikers, so it's not a big deal. So, how do we get through here? Count the rocks. In every room, there will be either 3, 6, 9, or 12 rocks. 3 rocks means to go right, 6 means down, 9 means left, and 12 means up. It's the directions on a clock. So since we're supposed to go right, we're gonna go left. No, we're gonna go left. Okay, never mind. Damn. Maybe the number of boulders is a hint. Yeah, this guy even tells you. Okay, in here there's 3, 6, 9, 12, so we're gonna go up. Here there's 3, 6, so we are going to go down. Girl, hello. I think there's a mysterious power at work in this cave. Okay. Psychic Laura. She's leading with Natu. That's a Pokemon we can't have yet. At least this is one you can actually catch in this game, though. Should easily go down in one hit to Flamethrower, though, because it is still an unevolved Pokemon. She also has a Xatu. This is the evolved form of Natu. It could... Yeah, that's going to survive Flamethrower. Xatu has some special bulk to it, so that's not all that surprising, honestly. Still easy to take down when it only uses Future Sight, though. If you don't go into the right tunnel, you won't get ahead. Earlier, a lady went into the caves ahead. Okay. This is the first female psychic we're seeing, so that's interesting to note. Okay. There is something I want to show, but you need to go in the wrong doors. Sometimes if you head into the opposite direction of the room you're supposed to go in, you'll find a room like this. In these rooms, there are items. This one has a Lax Incense, which is important for a certain Pokemon breeding to get a certain Pokemon that we don't have yet. These rooms are also where we can most commonly find the version-exclusive Pokemon that appear in the Lost Cave, so let's go over them now. FireRed players, I'm sorry. Look, there's no way around it. Murkrow is bad. Murkrow gains an excellent niche in the future and in evolution in the very next generation, but as of right now, there's very little it's capable of. Its niche is ultimately that it's a Fearow that can learn Shadow Ball, but with worse speed and attack to make it just worse overall. The best I can say for it is that its typing and move pool are better than Pidgeot, with it even sharing the same speed stat, but there's not much else to say for Murkrow. In LeafGreen, we got Misdreavus, which is a lot better. Despite its stats being just about as middling as Murkrow's, the distribution lends to Misdreavus being a significantly better Pokemon overall. Misdreavus is only weak to Dark and other ghosts, and boasts 2 resistances and 3 immunities. This makes Misdreavus an excellent defensive pivot and gives it a lot of defensive utility that you might not expect at first glance. It's an excellent user of Thunderbolt, Psychic, Hidden Power, especially the Ice-type variety, Thunder Wave, Toxic, Pain Split, Rest, Mean Look, Perish Song, and more, and that's all moves it can learn without breeding, where it can get Imprison and Destiny Bond to mess with its foes even further. Misdreavus certainly isn't the best at dealing damage, but it has a definite niche, and in that niche, it is next to unrivaled. Misdreavus is one of my favorite Pokemon, so I'm glad I'm playing LeafGreen just so I have a chance to catch one. Okay. Going back through those doors will still lead you to the entrance, so you are sacrificing a little bit in order to get these items. Okay. I can spray a Repel now that I've caught a Misdreavus. I'm pretty sure that's the only new encounter here, so get that out of the way. This is 12, this is 6, so I'm gonna go up. Okay. Okay, this is 6, so I'm gonna go up. Alright, item room. Sea Incense. Too bad the bag is full. God fucking damn it. There's definitely some items in here I can throw away that I'm not gonna worry too much about. I don't need an X speed. I don't use X items in Let's Plays typically. I'm not gonna use these because I already have full restores. I'm not gonna use a guard spec because when has anybody ever used a guard spec? Sorry, I did just throw away Moltres, but you know, who cares? Dire Hit, never gonna use that. That's all I really want to throw away, but that's fine. I have enough bag space for everything in here now. Sea Incense, that's used, if you give that to a Marill while breeding it, you will get an Azurill. There's 6, so we're gonna go down. Maybe it's just the rooms with the trainers where you want to go the opposite directions. 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be this way. Sorry, I don't have my lefts and rights entirely memorized. 3, 6, this is 9, so we're gonna go this way. I want to try this way first. Max Revive. Worth it. Okay, going the correct way in the room with 9 boulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'd want to go this way. We want to go down. Alright, going down. 1, 2, 3. So that'd be this way, so we're gonna go this way in case of an item. Okay. Rare candy. That is the last item here. So let's just walk through this area in the correct order now. because I know what it is. Or at least I know how to solve the puzzle. 3, 12, 6, 6, repel. 3, 9, 6. I can count, I promise. 3, 12. Here we are. What do you intend to do with me? What the fuck do you mean? Lady Selphy would like to battle. Leading with Persian, level 49, normal type, limber for the ability. Knowing the holding a nugget, knowing the moves Taunt, Bite, Torment, and Payday. If possible, you want to come into this battle with 2 Pokemon knowing the move Thief, because both of her Pokemon are holding a nugget. Unfortunately, Margarine is not really high enough leveled for stuff in the post-game at this point, and Payday would probably easily destroy Margarine, honestly. Coming from a Persian that high leveled compared to Margarine's level, at least. If Margarine was, like, the same level as the rest of the team, yeah, she could come in here easily and steal the nugget from at least one of these. You want to bring 2 Pokemon holding Thief, though, because once a Pokemon is holding an item in battle, there's no way to stop it from holding it. Alright, 1 down. Our second Persian is level 49, normal type, limber for the ability, holding a nugget, knowing the moves Taunt, Scratch, Torment, and Payday. Only difference is a no Scratch instead of Bite. We're gonna use Overheat this time, because Flamethrower was just barely not enough to kill last time. This should be enough. Alright, easily. Alright. Lamp grew to level 54. Oh, I was afraid that you meant to harm me. I'm so glad that you happened here. I grew rather bored of walking, and I'm feeling fatigued. May I ask you to take me home from here? If I'd given her a British accent right away, she would have a British accent now, because it's very fitting for her. Thank you. You may go now. Excuse me? Oh, do I know you from somewhere? Oh, but that doesn't matter. I am exquisitely bored. Please hear my wish. I wish to see a Pokémon, a darling Ponyta. I want to see one right away. Please make my wish come true. This is a minigame. We need to get a Ponyta to her in 250 steps or less. Any more, she'll get bored and she won't want to see it anymore. Using Fly will solve this a little bit. This will at least erase some steps, but we do still need to get to the PC, get a Ponyta in our party, and get all the way back there within the time limit, so... yeah. Took what I believe is the shortest path possible back to the PC. I'm already wasting steps getting back, though, so... not too confident in this, but... 250 is a lot more steps than you might think. Like, that's the entirety of a max repel, so... yeah. Let's hurry it up, though, just to be safe. Speaking of max repel, that should be wearing off any minute now. I used one while I was in Lost Cave. Oh, hello there. Oh my gracious, that must be the Ponyta you caught for me. I see a resemblance to you. Excuse me? Thank you so kindly. Is something the matter? You may leave. Oh, fine. I understand now. Sebastian, I need you here this instant. Yes, my lady? Where did you come from? See to it that this person is given a token of appreciation. I shall do as you bid, my lady. I sincerely thank you for pleasing Lady Selphy. Please accept this as her thanks. A nugget. Okay. The smile of Lady Selphy has the brilliance of the sun. Please, I beg you to bring joy to Lady Selphy. I wish you the best of luck. I believe you can do this every day. So, succeeding at this will result in Selphy telling Sebastian to either bring you a luxury ball 70% of the time, or a nugget, pearl, big pearl, stardust, star piece, or rare candy 30% of the time. So, I kind of lucked out. Usually you get a luxury ball. However, I kind of wanted a luxury ball, so... yeah. Luxury balls are a special Pokeball that basically sell for a high price, have the same catch rate modifier as a normal Pokeball, but make it so the Pokemon caught in it will gain friendship faster. Essentially, any increase in the friendship of a Pokemon in the Luxury Ball is boosted by 1. So every step you're gaining 2 friendship instead of 1, it adds up. Oh, do I know you from somewhere? Oh, but that doesn't matter. I'm exquisitely bored. Please hear my wish. Oh, okay, so you can do this as many times as you want, I guess. Arbok is a Pokemon you can't even catch in LeafGreen, though. She can tell you to bring her any Pokemon that's registered in your Pokedex, including National, I believe, which can result in her asking for some pretty funny stuff, but also some stuff that you can't get without trading, which is a little bit mean, honestly. It's fine, but come on. I can't bring you an Arbok. One more thing, though, is we want to head back to Lost Cave after rescuing Selphy. After defeating Selphy, if you come back here, there's an item. A silk scarf. The silk scarf is a sumptuous scarf that boosts the power of normal type moves by 10%. This isn't a lot, but this is a very good item for certain Pokemon. Overall, held items generally don't have as much of an effect on battle in Generation 3, so think of these more as just little boosts, and this little boost just happens to be particularly really good on Pokemon like Tauros, who get a lot of normal type moves and a whole lot of not much else. If you head to Resort Gorgeous, if you've exceeded 250 steps to bring her a Pokemon... Oh, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of waiting for you. I'll forgive you this time, but please don't fail me next time. I wish to see a Pokemon. And she'll tell you whatever she wants to see after that. A Nidorino this time. Which I'm gonna do because I want to get a luxury ball. Sebastian really does just teleport in, huh? Luxury ball. Okay. Good. Finally. Looking at a luxury ball. They have a very kind of gaudy design. I'm never sure how I feel about the design of a luxury ball. They have a sort of like glassy appearance in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, where they sort of updated how a lot of these things look, just by changing textures and how certain textures interact with light and everything. I kind of like the luxury ball when like looking at it in that way, but when it just kind of looks plasticky like the rest of the Pokeballs, it's sort of just gaudy and I'm not a huge fan of it. But I wanted to have one because I want to have one of every Pokeball I can possibly get. With all that done, we've seen everything we can on 5 Island for now. We need to find that password to get into Team Rocket's warehouse on 5 Islands Meadow, so next time on Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen, we're going to be heading to 6 Island to start looking there for the second password. See you guys then.